Well, hello everyone. This is Don, and I am with Susan today. How are you,
Good
Susan?
morning. Good morning. I'm great. How are you?
I am good. Are you well rested after your cruise?
Oh, yes. Thank you.
So how did it go? Did you like stay constantly busy, or did you get some?
Yeah, San Francisco, we spent an unbelievable amount of money on a dinner, a lunch.
Mhm.
$80 for lunch. Can you imagine? And this was a very simple thing. And
Yeah.
then we spent an unbelievable amount of money on some massages.
Nice.
Because they don't understand English and I don't understand, Chinese, but it all worked out. It was great. We had a great time, and Ensenada, Mexico is really beautiful when you drive along the coast and you see these big little mountains, little rocks and everything in the ocean. It's beautiful. Yeah, there's beauty everywhere.
You
Well, it
just
was
have to
fun.
stop. You have to stop and appreciate it. That's the thing. Is we
But,
all
but the only trouble with cruises, I ate too much. Now I have to lose the weight. But
Yeah.
we had two great shows that were incredible. These young people were so talented. They danced, they sang, they were unbelievable on the boat.
Oh, fantastic!
Really good.
Fantastic. Yeah,
Yeah.
you sent me some pictures, and they both look like it was massive. I mean, it's just like a mall. And
Oh yeah, about 3,000 people on it plus workers.
Oh, Jesus Christ, that's amazing.
Yeah,
That's
it's
amazing.
unbelievable.
Well, good morning, everybody. Good morning, Valerie. Good morning, Seashells. Good morning, Nikita. Good morning, Naturally Divine Goddess. Nice to see you in, Shauna. Good morning, Julie. Good morning, Valerie. Let's see. Who else popped in there? If you have a question, let us know. We'll add you to the list. Again, if you want to be added, you don't have to ask. Just ask us a question, because right now it's open. But we're only doing 10 people initially, because after about an hour, we're switching over to Susan's page, and she's going to run the show.
We have to share the whole thing, huh?
Exactly. So the first 10 people that pop in, we're going to do those readings first, and then we're going to shut down and then come back on Susan's page. So again, you'll find us popping back up, but it'll be with Susan's page next. Let's see. Good morning, Creating Balance. Good morning to you. Creating Balance, did you get the information, the text I sent you in reference to some of the technology things we were talking about? If so, let me know, okay? Good morning, Anjali. Good morning. Wow, good. Everybody's popping in. Hey, AZ Cactus Doctor, nice to see you. You need to make sure you're working with patients. But thanks for popping in. AZ Cactus Doctor is Ed, Susan.
I'm sorry, what?
AZ Cactus Doctor is Ed.
Oh, okay. So who's the first reading for?
The first reading is going to be, let me see, Valerie Copeland. And she's asking, what do you see for me for the rest of the year and next?
Okay, Valerie. We don't have much of the rest of the year left, so I hope it's some good stuff.
And she said the next. She added the next as well.
Okay. Well, why don't we do this? Why don't we do like for the next 6 months? That's usually the best. Oh, wow. I see some traveling involved. These are really great cards. Some really happy cards, and they're really telling you, have fun. This is a time. I'm dropping the cards. This is a time to have some fun. It looks like you're putting some things behind you that haven't been working out. It's telling you, Valerie, let go, just move on. You've done the best you could. You've done everything you could, and it's time for you to move on and enjoy your life. Maybe go on a trip. There's a trip here. So, very good cards. I feel like if you can move from the past and move forward, you're going to have some great times ahead of you. This is going to be a great next few months. So I wish you the very best, dear.
Okay. Super, Valerie. Again, every time I see Valerie, hey, Elizabeth, nice to see you in. Hope you're feeling well today. Elizabeth is from our class on Tuesday nights, Susan.
Yeah, I love Elizabeth.
She's a sweetheart. She's a sweetheart. She has one bad condition, though. She has a heart as big as the world. And so, unfortunately,
she has these beautiful dogs.
Yes.
Like 4 dogs.
She's so sweet. So sweet. We love her.
She is.
Absolutely. Let's see. I'm working with, good morning, 24 on group. Good morning. Thank you. Valerie says that, thank you. It's hard to let go of the past. Absolutely.
But Valerie, you're worth it. Move on. You can have a great life, and you deserve it. So let go of the past. It's history.
Valerie, home life. You need to start making plans with how to change your home life. This is the Two of Earth, and when you have the Two of Earth, this is the Dreams of Gaia deck. When you have the Two of Earth, it's telling you that your home and your family are the point of the topic, and this is it's time to plan and start planning for making a change, a difference in your home. Okay, a difference in your home life. You know, something's got to give. Something's got to give. Okay. The other thing for Earth here was the 4. And I love this image. It's such a powerful, look at this image. It's just a powerful image.
Beautiful.
You know, it's amazing. And so with this, I'm sorry, this isn't Earth, this one's air. Well, and so a 4 of air, the air tells you it's about imagination and freeing of the mind and thoughts. And so again, you got to change the way you are thinking, okay? You got to change the way of thinking and release, as Susan said, release and let go, because you're holding on to too much. This is that time of looking for a change in the sense of, again, stability. You have stability, but your mind is just not. And again, it's about you and your mind, not somebody else's, because this is your Earth card. So again, it's you and your way you think about your home and your life. You gotta start thinking differently, because if you don't change that paradigm, you're not going to move on. So again, change the paradigm, shift the paradigm. I love this one too. There's the fire. There's and again, a 4 of fire. Again, and so when you see that 4 of fire, that 4 of fire is also telling you, ignite some passion in your life. Ignite something more than reaction, because right now you're reacting too much to things. You have got to ignite something and start something, so where now you can create the environment you want to react to, because right now it's coming to you and you are having to react to it. So from now on, again, the best way to say it is you can either react or you can attract. So what do you want to do? If you react, that means you're never in control. If you start taking control, then you react, because now then you attract, because then you're putting it out there and you say, now I want you to react to me. So again, you're attracting. So change the paradigm, shift the paradigm, change your mindset, change the way you think and your home environment, change the way you think about your home environment, change the way in which you're thinking about yourself, because again, you're in this kind of a dark spiral that you just can't seem to get out of because you're chasing the car. Again, and this is the sad part, if you're not careful, as you chase the car, when the car stops, you're going to run into the car. You're still going to stop and say, I'm not chasing this car anymore. From now on, if the car wants me, he can chase me. You know, the dog in the car concept is what I'm talking about. The point is, very clearly, if you didn't get that, then let me make it clear here. Stop letting everybody else control your life and you reacting to their control. Outside, and I'm not talking only people, I'm talking outside stimulus, everything else. Stop doing that and say, from now on, I'm setting the path, I'm setting the tone, I'm setting the direction. And even if you're afraid because you have been letting everybody else lead you for so long, take the leap anyway and do it. If you make a mistake, everybody does from time to time. You just change direction. But movement forward is still movement. Or movement.
And you know what, too, Dawn? I think she needs to learn to love herself more and spend. I know she's a stay-at-home mom, and you know it's hard finding the time for yourself. But find something that's going to inspire you every day. Something you can get really excited about, even if it's just a few minutes a day, and doing something special. You deserve this, because the better you treat yourself, you're the mentor for your kids. They're going to look at you with love and say, you know, I want to be just like that person. So if you're depressed all the time, they don't want to be like you. They want to see the exciting mom, the happy mom, and everything you're here to teach them in a positive way.
Yep. So again, do a paradigm shift, change the way in which you've been doing things, and you will be very much rewarded for having done so. Because again, you're chasing life. Let life turn it around. And this is my rule of attraction. I keep coming back to affirmations. I keep beating them to death, and people may get tired of them. But I'm telling you, if you send out that positive energy, remember that energy is around us all. We all have energy around us. When we as psychics, we as mediums read you, when we as tarot card readers read you, we're picking up the energy that sits around you. That's where we get our field of energy from. That's how we get our information about you, because it's your life. You walk around with your life history all around you. It's just part of the energy that swirls around you. And so we tap into that energy. If you allow that energy to swirl on its own, then nothing comes from it. But use that energy to your advantage. And how do you do that? By putting out affirmations and telling the universe what it is you're wanting, what it is you expect. And one of the ways to do it is the affirmation that I always speak of, and I've said it, you've seen it here over and over again, Valerie. This is the one. Everybody here, I don't care if you're Valerie and not Valerie, it doesn't matter. Everyone here, you should be doing this affirmation, this one right here, all the time, once a day, every day, in the morning and evening. I don't care when. Say it, but say it with conviction and say it with meaning. Because if you don't mean it and you put it out the universe, it's like, oh, I believe in infinite abundance.
And you know, don't you think, Don, too, don't you think that we're like magnets? If we're positive, we attract positive things. If we're happy, we attract happy things. But if we're depressed and angry, we're going to attract negative stuff.
Yeah.
So it's very important how we think and how we see the world.
Right. And that's why when you do this affirmation, make sure you speak it honestly and directly and believe it. And you'd be surprised how often this has helped turn people's lives around. So give it a try. Hopefully it helps you, Valerie. Again, it's not an easy ride that you're on, but at the same time, if you start taking control of the ride, then you can determine who gets on, who gets off, and who you give attention to. Hey, Angie, nice to see you in. Nice to see you in. Let's see. Was wondering if you could tell me if things are at Get Better, Need Hope. Oh, okay. Paula Marie Nunez. I'll add you to the list, Paula. You are last on the list. Again, we're doing a short list in the beginning, and then we're going to switch over to Susan's page, and then we're going to pick up again. So once we get done here, I'll let you guys know when we're ending, and we'll direct you to Susan's page and how to get there to finish the last hour. Hey, Alicia, nice to see you in. So that you can follow us for the second hour on that one. And if you have questions, you're welcome to come on that one. But if you get a question in the first hour, don't ask questions in the second hour, please. But you're welcome to visit on the second hour. Just don't ask the questions.
And it's a good thing if your questions are very general or specific, but don't get too personal, because this is airing out your laundry here.
Yeah. And let us know if it is specific what that question is, because if you say, I want to know a specific question, well, that doesn't help. You need to know what the question is. So say, specifically what it is. And this one is Nikita, and she is asking a specific question. She's, what current feelings of Yogesh toward me, hoping for reconciliation. Nikita, my dear.
What does Yogesh mean?
That's her boyfriend or whatever, husband. I'm not sure which.
Oh, okay. Let's see. What is his feeling towards you? Let's see.
No. They're hoping for feelings and reconciliation.
Okay. Let's see if that's going to happen. Okay. Let's look. Right now, I feel like the two of you are really good friends. But right now, you're both working very hard to make some money. It's like right now you're trying to get ahead and you're struggling, and it looks like you're both maybe learning some new things or going to workshops in your career. And you've made the money thing a priority, and maybe you need to shift it a little to the relationship being an equal priority. And I think that would help. That's what I've got to say. I see a lot of money cards, a lot of worries.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I see a new person. I don't see this relationship getting back together and reconciliation. So I see moving on. Again, that's the one. That's the start of something new. And again, the movement card, this is the Chariot card, which says move on. So again, both cards to me are saying that both of you are moving on. They're really, I don't see that.
I feel like they're friends more than, long-time relationship partners.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So unfortunately, sorry, Nikita, I don't see that for you. And Susan kind of got the same vibe, so we're there. Anjali Sharma, general reading for upcoming months for Anjali.
I like that name. It's kind of neat, Anjali. Huh. Okay. Let's see. Wow. Right now, there's two men here. I don't know if you're having to make choices between two people, Because it looks like maybe there's somebody from the past you haven't quite got over, even though you may be in a new relationship. But there's some very strong past cards here where it's talking about maybe reconnecting with somebody from the past, or maybe you're going to be taking a trip and seeing your family, and maybe running into somebody that, you had feelings for. But you're going to be surprised. All of a sudden, we're going to get in the spring, and things are going to happen so fast, and opportunities are going to just fly at you. And it's like, take advantage of this. When these opportunities come, sometimes they don't keep coming. So do it. Okay. This is good, but there's a lot of situations where you're dealing with the past stuff and who you are now and what's coming ahead of you, because everything is just going to really be moving next year really fast. So good luck, dear.
Yeah, I see some internal struggle still happening with you. I don't know what you're going through necessarily. We'll maybe find out with the cards. But the most important thing is that internal struggle is not coming to an end. You still have a little ways to go, which I think is what Susan was saying. It's like you still have to get over that. You have to figure out how to maneuver that. And so that internal struggle can eat you up if you are not careful. So make sure that you deal with it and put it in perspective. Because again, if you could make something a mountain out of a molehill, and again add to that struggle. So no need to do that. Unfortunately, again, there's still some discomfort, some heartache in front of you as you work through this. But be patient with it, because the Queen is the patient energy. Be patient with it. It's going to lead you to a good opportunity, good money, that kind of stuff. But it's a struggle. So it's not that straight line forward. But keep moving. Look at this. Keep moving, because the success is ultimately there for you. Okay.
Let me ask you this, Dawn. Do your cards indicate, I'm kind of thinking that maybe she has some unfinished business from the past that she needs to wrap up, and so she can bring in some new things?
Well, I do see that she needs to bring something to an end, because there's that end. So the cycle is coming to an end, and whatever she's working on is coming to an end. I don't quite see what that would be, but I do see that energy. And it is, again, it's energy she put out there. So the energy that she's putting out there has come back to her, sometimes not in the best way. But again, she's rising above it. So that's kind of what I'm seeing. So hopefully that helps you, Anjali. Next in line is Seashells. Will I meet... Let me pop it up there so we can see it together. Will I meet new love in the coming months? Woohoo! Someone wants a lover. Love it.
Immediately, my guides are telling me, first of all, you have to love yourself. That has to be first. And then the more you love yourself, the more you put out those vibes and put out that aura, put out that energy, and attract somebody. You are going to get married again. You're going to have your wish. You're coming into a real lucky money time. I mean, financially, things couldn't get any better for you. And I want you to pay attention to your dreams. You're going to be having some very, very interesting prophetic type dreams. And it's saying that right now, you may have, I don't know if you have some legal stuff going on or this is coming up, but this is going to be rewarding financially to you too. So there's a lot of good things happening for you, even though things have been kind of like, it's just kind of in a slump, in a rut. All of a sudden things are going to you're going to be, by this time, by June of next year, you're going to be celebrating. You're going to be very, very happy. So things are turning around for you. You're going to have wish fulfilled, but really pay attention to your inner guidance. You're going to know when to jump and when to do things if you just trust your inner guidance. Thank you, Seashells.
Good morning, Sherry, Barry, and Lewis. Watching over there on my personal Facebook page. And Susan, if you could reach over and ask Bill if he's seeing anybody pop on your page with any questions.
Do you have people popping up with questions on my Facebook page?
Just a second.
I can't.
I think I've got my Facebook on the live readings for you, so don't.
Maybe we need to put you on the Facebook. That's why.
Anyway, so if you click on, again, if have Bill hit comments or chat underneath the Facebook image where it shows the thing, and you'll see any chat.
I've got a thing that says live chat. Should I take?
Yeah.
Yeah, click on live chat, and when it comes up, you'll see if anybody pops in. That'll be it.
Okay.
We're working with Susan's husband Bill to do some technical stuff on his side with Susan's Facebook page, folks. So that's what we're talking about here.
I'm still. I don't think I've graduated from the second grade yet. This is really.
Anyway,
Oh, yeah, I've got questions here.
Oh, good. He's got questions.
oh, there you go.
I'm glad you guys are so patient with me.
Uh,
How did you do that?
Here, let me just hand you this.
No, but how? Just
Go ahead and go ahead and read us some of the questions, Bill. Go ahead and, we can hear you.
Okay. Well, I have ANJALASHAR.
I know, but how did you? Where did you find it?
We just did on Jolly.
Where did you find it?
I don't know. It just
Find it for me. I hope some of you people can really understand what I'm going through. Sympathize with me. I need all the help I can get. If it wasn't for Dawn, I'd be out in La La Land.
So anyway, back to the thing. Again, good morning, Sherry Berry. Sherry Berry. They are having they're having the wellness. Susan, what is it? The Wellness Expo on the 19th of November.
Okay. Yeah, and that's put out by Purple Lotus, and that's going to be on the 19th, and that's a Saturday. And then Dawn and I will also be at the Phoenix Psychic Fair, which is December 4th. And he and I are going to also be doing some platform mediumship. We're going to contact your loved ones. So that's going to be awesome. That's going to be what, 10 o'clock or something?
10 a.m. on the 9th of December. Susan and I will be doing
no, 4th of December. 4th.
4th of December. And for those of you who haven't perhaps haven't seen it yet, platform mediumship is where Susan and I are sitting in front of the room. The audience is there. And then if we're drawn to some person or some spirit, we come to them and say, hey, this is what it is. And the good part is there's no charge. There's an entry fee to get into the psychic fair, but there's no charge to come watch Susan and I. And we're going to be doing it for an hour. So between 10 and 11 a.m. You may want to mark it on your calendars if you want to try to hopefully tap into maybe a spirit or someone from the past, pop on over. No guarantees that anybody specific will come in for any one specific person, because that's not really how spirit works. But at the same time, usually spirits come in, and so it all tends to work itself out. So with that said, but Sherry Berry, you specifically, you may want to see if you can get in that one of those two or even both of them and start selling your teas. Everybody, Sherry Berry makes some amazing teas. We hear about it from so many who've used them. Sherry Berry's helped people go to sleep who haven't had sleep in so long. She's made teas for that. Angie's like, okay, I didn't expect it to kick in so quick. So, because Sherry made a tea for Angie, and Angie took it thinking to go, or what? I think it was Angie. I'm almost certain because it was Angie told us. And then she took it, and before she knew it, she was out. She's like, I didn't want to go that fast because she was expecting to be a delayed response, but she went to sleep fast. So Sherry Berry is amazing with her teas and everything else. So Sherry, just letting you know that you may want to reach out to both of them and see if maybe you can get them in there. And if not, I'm gonna try to convince Sherry Berry to wholesale her teas to me, and I'll sell them. We'll get it done.
Indian name.
You know, can I mention one other thing? On this Saturday, which is just in a couple of days, I'm going to be at the Psychic Fair at Rising Phoenix, and they're just real quick readings. They're $20 for 15 minutes, and it's just awesome. It's just a great little place. So that's the Rising Phoenix Spiritualist Church, and it's on Encado. So see you Saturday.
Yeah, it's a nice little place. A lot of the readers sit in that center core area, right? And then some sit on the outside.
Well, outside will be the vendors. Inside will be the readers. Okay.
Yeah,
I believe.
I've been there before. And I haven't never done that one, but I've gone to it. I've been in one of the. Yeah.
Well, you should do it, Dawn. You should do it.
Eventually, but I'll be in New York this time. So
you'll be in New York celebrating your birthday. Isn't that exciting?
Yep, New York for my birthday.
And from one of my readers last night, they said it was going to be a very romantic weekend.
Uh-oh.
So you're in trouble.
Uh-oh. Anyway, Sherry Berry says, I'm blushing. She's blushing for the compliments. Sherry, you don't have to blush for compliments. You've earned them. You've earned
You
them.
deserve it, Sherry. You deserve it.
Absolutely. And as you know, most of you, if you don't know it, Angie goes live with Sherry on Sundays, sometimes with Alicia, Sherry, and then other people pop in as well. But if you want a reading from Sherry, come on Sunday. Look for 85 Says or Angie Lewis under either Facebook or YouTube, or whichever one you're looking for. And they'll and especially if you're on Angie's page and also Susan's page on YouTube, make sure you click the subscribe button, and also do it here if you haven't done it here yet, please. Subscribe and then hit that little icon button, and you'll get a notice every time we go live, so that you won't have to worry about even looking us up, because it'll pop up on your phone, and then once you click on that little thing, boom, all of a sudden we're there. So it saves you.
And those are two great readers too. I mean, we have a little group, and they're all wonderful. We have so much fun together.
Yes, and they're gifted in different ways, which is wonderful. Each of us get our information in very different ways, but the good part is that it all comes from spirit. It's just that everybody receives things differently. It's kind of like when you learn differently. It's all the same. It's kind of cool. So next in line, with all that said, so again, don't forget, this coming weekend, November 19th and December 4th, if you're in the Phoenix metro area, you have opportunities to get to psychics.
You got that right. See, there's so many people willing to help you guys, so don't be afraid to ask.
Absolutely. So Seashell saying, will I meet a new love in the coming months?
I'm not sure how fast it's going to happen, but she's going to get married. I believe it's a she.
Nice.
Seashells, yeah. I can't see the picture. Yeah, she's going to get married. I don't know how soon that's going to happen, but it will happen.
You know how we know it's a she? Because she sells seashells.
Her picture?
No, because she sells seashells down by the seashore. Remember the old rhyme that helped you learn how to speak? She sells seashells down by the seashore. So it must be a she. It has to be.
Okay.
So Susan doesn't know quite when, but it is coming, and marriage.
And she has, like I said, she had some great cards, some really great cards. Yeah.
And also, don't forget to hit the like button. And Susan, Seashell says she loves you.
Okay, Seashells, I got to show you one card though. Look at that, love coming to you. I don't know it's going to happen yet. I feel like it's going to happen more like in the spring. And you are going to feel better, physically, emotionally better than you have felt in a long time. It's coming to you, dear. Just expect it. Be fine.
Paul Marie Munoz says that she's in New York. Paula, so tell me some places I need to hit in New York. I've been to New York many times, but I love hearing what locals, what they're pointing out these days. So tell us some places we need to go while we're in New York. Some places that are off the beaten path. I mean, often we go to the Carlisle Room. We love that. We go to, we always have to go to Tiffany's, because Tiffany's there's a long story between us and Tiffany's, and it's too long to tell here, but it's a great story. And
and Times Square is so awesome too.
Times Square, you've been there many times. I love Chinatown. I went to Chinatown 2 times ago, and I was so sad because Chinatown's not like it used to be. It's been kind of gentrified, and it's like, oh no, what happened to our Chinatown? I used to love.
Did it become more Americanized?
It's very little China now. Yeah, it's not even all the little shops and all the, it's like all those are not, a lot of those aren't there anymore. All the little places where people would barter, and you would instead of getting Rolex, get Rolexes, and things like that. Those that doesn't exist. It's gone, and it's like I just don't feel like Chinatown. It just doesn't have. It's more like Chelsea now or something. I don't know. It's not Chinatown anymore. And I'm depressed. It's like, really, I love Chinatown. I love that energy in Chinatown. It was crazy. And who doesn't like to bargain or barter? It's wonderful. So anyway, with that said, next, so Seashells, again, a few months, we don't know exactly when, but again, they put a man on the moon, they're going to put one on you. So there we go. Next in line is Nikita. We did Nikita, didn't we?
Yeah, we did Nikita. Yeah.
We did Nikita. So ain't no money.
Yeah, we already talked about the yogish thing.
Exactly. Aditi 444 says, "Hey, rest of the year, any blessings coming to me?" Aditi, I'm getting for you rest.
Everybody says the rest of the year, and there's only a couple of months left.
Yeah. Yeah, but I'm seeing for you, Aditi, I'm seeing the need for rest. I think I don't know what's happened, but I'm feeling that you just need to take the time for the remainder of the year and rest and get ready for the year ahead of you. And I think that when I see it that way, it seems like the year ahead of you is going to be a good ride and quite a bit. But I just feel like you need to rest. I'm feeling like there's just a need for you to just kind of, you just need to rest. Lack of a better word. Anyway, what do you have, Susan?
But don't you ever notice that when you're tired or you're down, she's got a disappointment card here. And it's like, I feel like she's worn out. She needs to take some time out and take care of herself and do a little nurturing. Mm-hmm. She's going to end up a very wealthy person, very wealthy lady. And she's got some great ideas, but she's forgotten how to research them or work through them. It's time to be a little creative and really go after some new things. Look at things from a different perspective, because life can be exciting again. She just has to get out of her slump, and she's going to be okay. And I feel like she's involved with somebody, and maybe things need a little change up here. So, you need to kind of spice up the relationship or something, or something needs to change. But she's going to be very wealthy. She's going to have what she wants. So get out of the slump.
Yeah. And Aditi, if you haven't talked to your grandmother in a while, I don't even know if I'm thinking she's still on this side. I don't think what I'm getting is from the other side. If you haven't talked to her in a while, you need to call her. You need to talk to your grandmother. She needs to hear from you. And we're talking about the mother on your mother's side. So your mother's mother, your grandmother on your mother's side, give her a call. She needs to hear from you. Please make that conversation. And if she isn't on this side, then she's calling in to me. But I don't get that. I don't get the energy. That's not the energy I'm getting. So I'm thinking it's you need to call her, and she is still alive. So she needs to hear from you. Okay. Let's see. Hopefully that helped you. Next in line. Before we do that, though, don't forget, folks, if you're on Facebook. And if you're on YouTube, don't forget.
On his.
And then, of course, I've got to get this in. We want to send, Susan and I both want to send Angie and Shauna and everybody we work with, want to send you a happy Halloween greeting. All right.
Don't you just love Halloween? It's like, it's magical.
It is.
I love seeing all the costumes come to the door, and it's so cute.
Well, we live in a gated community behind a gated community, so we don't have any kids. And it's sad because when we lived in Houston, our neighborhood was the one that everybody came to, and we would decorate we had a historic home, and we had fake gravestones, and we put under a big tree, and we put the stuff in the tree and the ghosts in the tree, and we had the fake headstones, and I would dress up as Dracula or a clown, but usually Dracula, and our door squeaked, and it was, again, our house was like 1929, and so you could slowly open the door and you would just squeak, and they would open up, and then they'd say, come take a picture with us at the graveyard, we had the smoker going. I mean, we loved Halloween. And then we moved here, a community where we're behind the first gate, and then we're in a sub-community. So we're a second gate behind a first gate. We don't get trick-or-treaters. And we were so depressed.
Maybe you should still decorate, though. Maybe it will start a thing with everybody decorating.
Yeah, it's just, I guess people just realize it's a lost cause. So we don't.
Well, that means you have to go out to the mall or something and look at all the little trick-or-treaters.
Well, I also go around and watch some of the houses that I pick up. I've noticed certain houses throughout the years who decorate really crazy for Halloween, and I try to remember where they are, and then I go back and see them, which is nice. And then apparently there's somebody in our neighborhood who doesn't live behind a second gate, just the first, and I guess they have more trick-or-treaters in that area, and they wind up they did a really outlandish thing. So they sent the association sent something saying, "Hey, go check this house out." And so I'm going to go see it sometime before we leave. But I've always loved Halloween. It was like a
I did too.
just a celebration. Next in line is not Aditi. Aditi, you're done. Is Angelina, and Angelina says, "Love reading single."
Single. What does that mean? She's single?
I think she's single and ready to mingle.
I guess so. Okay,
Absolutely.
let's see, Angelina. Let's see what I can pick for you. And it's okay to be single. It looks like you need to take some time and rest a little, girl. You can have everything you want. You just have to go after it. But right now, this is like a time for going within and finding yourself. And maybe the things you looked at in a relationship are different than the things you're looking, you're wanting now. But it says you're going to have everything you want in this lifetime. But time to rest and kind of follow your spiritual path a little bit. And then I feel like it will be time to move forward. But this is a resting period and a time for trusting and having faith. And then it will work. It will be good. But take time for yourself right now and take care of you.
And so is there like a so you're saying wait for a certain period of time, or what kind of energy are you getting about that?
I don't see anybody coming right away. I feel like right now she's very focused on her work and trying to achieve a lot of success. She's got a lot of action cards, so it's like right now the action should be about her and doing well in her profession, and then maybe another. I'm still trying to find something here, Angelina, but I don't see anything right away. So anything can change, anything can happen, but right now they're saying focus on you.
Super. Well, there you go. Let me see what I can get. It's the funny part, I'm not getting anything right now for you, Angelina. I was kind of trying to trigger something in my head, but I'm not getting anything. So I'm going to go with what Susan said, and that's nothing to add. So with that said, next in line, hope it helps you. Next in line is 24 Anju, and 24 Anju says, "How will my 2023 be?"
What was the name? Oh, Anju. We're going to look at the next year because it's right around the corner, guys. Let's see for the next year.
Well, I can tell you what. That's telling you need to start planning now. You have to put the plans in motion. So again, don't leave the year to happenstance. This is that planning card. This is that starting to plan. This is laying the seed, planting the seed. So don't wait for next year to show up before you start. Again, don't let life happen to you. That's where I'm coming from. Don't let life happen to you. Don't sit there and wait for the things to happen. Plan. Get out there, start planning. Make sure that you are planting the seed now for what you want to see happen next year. If you go into next year and say, okay, I'm going to wait to do anything until next year, why would you do that? If a farmer does not wait till autumn to plant seeds for corn, when autumn is when they're going to harvest the corn. And I think it's a great analogy because, again, plant the seeds now, because by the time the seeds have had time to germinate in your life, the things that you want to plant to create in the next coming year, they need to take time. Things do not happen immediately. This doesn't work. That's not magic. This is a magic. Life is life. So plant the seeds now. Start planning on what you want to see in your next year. And by the time next year gets here, those seeds will start taking root and growing. So, and the second and the most important thing from that is stop. The same thing we were talking with one other reader. Stop having folks tell you and control your life. Instead, start turning on the power of what you want to tell life you want from it. And again, start attracting. So again, plant that seed. Plant the seed. Get started. What do you have, Susan?
And I think what's really important for her next year, this is a time to really make decisions. You're going to have a lot of choices presented to you, and you need to figure out who you are, where you're at, where you want to go. And that's going to, really do a lot of introspection, really figure out what it is you want, and then you'll be able to go in that direction. But it's almost like you've kind of lost your way a little bit. So think about, really do a lot of thinking about where you want to be and what you want in your life.
Exactly. Yeah. Just again, plant the seeds, take control. That's the most wonderful thing.
We have some trolls here.
Oh, we do. I don't have them. Oh, yeah, I just saw one. Yes, so wonderful. So nice of you. Well, nice of you to find us. Nice of you to come in and appreciate our work. But you can also leave by that same door. Wouldn't be a day without them,
It keeps things interesting anyway.
That's an understatement, but absolutely.
I don't know. He's got the list.
Okay.
Next in line also. What I was getting something to, it's interesting, is that folks, again, the message I just gave to 24 Anju is something that you should take in consideration for yourself. If you are just coasting and you expect for your next year to be a great year, then you aren't doing much to make that happen. And life doesn't work. Life is not going to constantly give you silver platters. It doesn't work that way. So if you want to see something next year, if you want to move yourself in a direction for next year, then start now. It is never too soon. It is never too soon. We are at the end of October. We have 2 months left. We have 7 weeks before Christmas, 8 weeks before Christmas. I mean, and I tell you that to wake you up, to say, hey, guess what? December is going to be here, and you're going to be sitting there going, why didn't I do this? Because now I want to do it. Don't wait until next year to start planning for next year. Plan now. Start putting things in place now. So when next year comes, you take control of next year, and you start the next year off in a great way. Again, if you let life take control of you, life will, but you're not going to like what you get all the time. And when you complain about it, then you have no one to complain to but yourself, because again, you know how life can beat you up. Every one of us have been beaten up by life. And so do you want to minimize that? Well, if you want to minimize that, then start taking control, and you can minimize it. Will you get rid of it all the way? Hell no. Life, you're not going to get away from it all the way, but you can minimize it by making sure that you're more in control of your life, so where things don't happen as much to you as they may otherwise. Just keep that in mind. Okay.
But everybody has choices to make, but that's why we do these readings, to kind of help you find, the way. And remember, at November 19th, we're going to be at the Purple Lotus Psychic Fair here in Phoenix. And on December 4th, we'll be at the Phoenix Psychic Fair at the Sheraton. And we're there to help you. We're there to give you choices or give you some kind of direction. We're not going to give you the answers. You have to decide where you want to go with all this. But we can show you the choices that are available to you and help you on your path. Right, Don?
Yes. And you can, again, use this affirmation, this one right here, to help you, again, take control of your life by telling the universe that I'm no longer letting you send your energy to me. I'm sending you my energy, and I'm telling you my energy, what I want from it. Again, flip the script. Do this here. Okay. That's what I'm saying.
And, some of these people are asking about love relationships and everything. And so that's an affirmation you can say also, I have the perfect love in my life. I have the perfect relationship in my life for me, but you want to say it like you already have it. Not that it's coming. You have it already. And Dawn's going to write a great book on affirmations.
Absolutely. But you see that, folks? I've been flipping the script. You get my point? I can't make it clearer than that. Susan was on the left, now she's on the right, on the left, on the right, on the left, on the right. Flip the script. Take control.
He says something, and I have to affirm that. I have to confirm exactly what he says.
Yes. And again, I just this what I'm saying now is not psychic oriented. It's gray hair oriented. It's somebody who's lived it. Again, I've made it
right here, so I don't have any gray today.
Exactly. When we talk about flipping the script, we talk about taking control. Those things are not about psychic. That's just life. And it's like, what? Again, it's like a river. You can jump on the river and you can ride the rapids and take the oars out of the water and enjoy the white water and just get beaten to hell and back. or you can put the oar in the water and you can control the flow, you can control the direction, you can control the speed of your boat. Life is the river, you are the boat.
Or you can just jump out of the boat.
Exactly. Yep. There's all kinds of possibilities. But the most important thing is understanding how you can control your life, because a lot of people just live their life, and it's not a bad thing. Don't get me wrong. You can do that if that's what you want. But if you're in a rough spot and then you want change starts with you. It starts here. You know what?
But you know what, Dawn? They always forget. We have angels and guides, and we have all this help on the other side. All you have to do is enlist their help. Ask for it. Mm-hmm. You know, they can't jump in and fix your life. But if you ask them for a little bit of divine guidance or help, they're there. Exactly. They'll help you.
Exactly. Next in line is, let's see, who is it? Paula Marie Munoz. Paula Marie Munoz. And Paula's question is, hi, nice to be here. Any messages for me, please? And thank you.
Paula,
when I hear your name, when I see your name, I'm seeing a young little boy, grandson. You have a grandson. Paula, do you have a grandson? Because I'm seeing this cute little boy running around with a full head of brown hair, curly brown hair. And again, it's grandson energy, not son energy. So this is a grandson. Do you have a grandson? And Paula, are you still here? That's probably even a better question. It's like, hey, Paula, are you here?
Dawn, I have to say something. You are amazing, because look what I've got for cards. A new love coming into her life, and it looks like maybe a baby, another baby somewhere. Mm-hmm. This is going to happen. You're amazing. So it could be another boy. Wow.
Paula says, spot on. So she does have a grandson. Okay, and little one. Okay, cute. Yeah, his energy is around me a lot right now. Again, he's on this side. Don't anybody who misunderstood him. I'm not saying he passed. This is not a mediumship. He's here. He's on this side. But no, his because I'm getting the energy. He's here. So Paula, if you can, I don't know if he does. I'm trying to figure out if he lives with you, but I don't think he does. But reach out to him. He needs grandma. He needs grandma. He needs to hear from you. So Paula, and you know, Paula, he is your light. He lightens up your day. And when you are in a grieving situation, and your life is a mess, I don't mean to be rude, but I'm getting the feeling like your life is a mess. You're not in a very good place. And he is your peace. He is your tranquility. He is your opportunity to escape from your own situation. So you need to reach out to him. You need to reach out to your grandson. I'm getting the energy that he needs to hear from his grandma. So if you could do that, that would be great. And that, I think, is probably more important than anything else you're going to hear right now from us, because I think unfortunately, I think that the messiness of your life is going to continue a little longer. There is no abatement right now. And part of the problem, of course, is the fact that it just is, and it has to work itself out. But you have to be putting out positive energy. Go back to those affirmations I was talking about. But go reach out to him. He needs more. He needs attention now. He needs a little bit of attention. I think you need his attention, in the sense that I think you need to feel his compassion. You need to feel his love. You need to feel his energy to help get you through this rough time. So please reach out to him. Okay. I haven't watched anything. What was she saying? She says, he is my life. He lives with me. Okay.
I said that there's another baby coming, though. Mm-hmm. And she just verified that. Yeah, there is another baby coming. And this is good news. So it could be another boy, too. Or it could be a girl. But there's another baby coming. That's pretty awesome. You know, this is going to just brighten up your life.
Absolutely. Yeah, they help you. They're there for you. They're there when you just need to pick me up. That's their comfort. They're your comfort. So enjoy them. Enjoy them. Yes. But is he in school right now or something? Because again, I'm feeling like he's not with you right now. He's not, because I don't. Yeah, it's interesting because I just feel he needs you right now. He needs you right now is what I'm getting. I just get that feeling. He needs you right now. And Paula thinks the other ones are the new ones that's coming as a girl.
It could
Super.
be.
Yeah. Let's see. There was one more thing here. Angie says she loves the name Angelina. Let's see who else is here. Relationship reading. Rokia Roy wants a relationship reading. And she will be our last one for this cycle. Don't forget, folks, we are going to end this cycle, and then we're going to go off and then come up on Susan's page. And Susan, what is your Facebook and YouTube page for those who don't know, so they can pop over once we get off here?
It's well, Susan Grayson, psychic medium, sgrayson2 at msn.com. So Rashika has a relationship reading, her husband and her, and where it's moving since I'm now in my mom's place due to her health issues. So she wants a relationship, but she's also wanting to see if they're going to move. Is that what I'm getting here? Let's see. She is so stressed. She feels like she's not in control right now, and she can't make a decision yet, and she's just really worried. But everything feels like it's closing in on her. She's also worried about money, and she's worried about, a lot of this confrontation with family. It's like, these burdens are going to get lifted, but you just realize, you are in control of your life. People aren't controlling you. You've got to make these decisions if you want your life to be better. And it's going to be tough the next few months, and but it will happen. And you're going to have to walk away from all this drama because it's really wearing you down. It's time to really get in touch with your feelings and with your thoughts and with your ideas and all this intuition that's working with you, but you're not paying attention because you're so caught up in this drama. But this is interesting because the High Priestess card is the spiritual you, that you have all the answers within you. But along with that is the Temperance card, which is saying there is peace. You've got to walk away from the drama. You've got to find a place of peace within you. And the time to move is coming. You will know exactly when to do it. But just listen to your inner guidance. You need that more than ever. Thank you.
Super. We're going to take one more, and then we'll pop off of here. So again, if you haven't connected to Susan, look up Susan Grayson on YouTube and on Facebook. When we go off of here, we're going to go back up on there real quick. And again, we're helping Susan to connect and learn and grow her channel. And so next in line is hello from Kentucky. Could I get a reading today, please? Cindy Riddle. Cindy, I see you want a reading. I guess a general reading is what you're asking for. So a general reading for Cindy.
Okay, Cindy. Well, in 6 months' time, I think you're going to see things just get a lot better. Right now, you're dealing with fears. Change that fear. Choose love instead of fear. Everything, sometimes things happen and we look back and, a few years later we think, wow, that was really a blessing in disguise. And I feel like that's where you're going to be, and you've got choices to make, but the first choice has got to be to take care of you. You got the Empress card, and this is all about you. Think about what is right for you. Put your priorities first instead of everybody else. And there's a lot of victory here. There's a lot of wonderful things that are going to happen, but you got about 6 months of, a little bit of turbulence, a little bit of, it's not smooth sailing, but then it will be. And you just need to make the choices that you can live with, that you feel at peace, and it's going to be good. Take care of you. Number one, you got to take care of yourself first.
Amen. It's interesting. I'm picking up. Cindy, are you here? Cindy Riddle, are you here? I should have asked that question. Cindy, are you still here? Does this resonate with you? Maybe she's not here.
Well, she got a reading anyway. She'll have to tune in later and listen to it.
And Mr. Yami, it is so wonderful that you would find our lovely channel so useful and beneficial. If you wanted a reading, you were welcome to ask for one. But if you want somebody else to give the read for somebody else, we have concern about that because we can't really trust you, if you know what I mean. A lot of scammers out there. So bye-bye, and we'll see you under another time. I can't believe how spot on you were, she says. That was from, that was Paula. Paula said spot on. I was waiting for Cindy. I think Cindy got in and got out real quick. I don't know. She's not here because she's not responding. So unless I missed something, I don't see Cindy. Cindy, if you're here, let us know if what Susan said resonated with you, because I'm not seeing resonate. I love it when people come on and ask a question and they just walk away. It's like, okay, I want a reading, but I'm gone. It's like, okay, if you want to be gone, then don't ask for a damn reading. Lord have mercy. I don't get it. Maybe she went fishing because I'm getting fish around her. So maybe she went, I'm serious. I get a lot of fishing, like she loves fishing because I'm getting fish around her. And I'm also getting I don't know, like outdoor market or something, outdoor markets and fish. Like she sells fish. I don't think she sells fish. I think she fishes to enjoy fish. But I'm getting like this outdoor market.
This is in Kentucky. She's in Kentucky.
Oh, is she?
Maybe. Yeah.
Yeah. Damn. There you go. Fresh fish, I'm sure, everywhere. Because it's a lot of water in that state. That's a very green state. Absolutely. So anyway, with that said, we're out of here. We will pop over to Susan's channel. So look for Susan Grayson. So we're going to try to get Susan we're going to edit the connections with her when I go on with her and see if we can get the connections to work. So maybe I'll come back on these channels as well, but not necessarily. Paula says her grandson had autism. He is stuck to my hip. Okay, good. Yeah, and that's what I felt. Because again, he's your love. He's your space. When you're in a funk, he's like there, and the love is necessary. He gives you that peace and tranquility when you need it. He is the center of when the storm is all around you, he's that center. He's that space of peace and tranquility. So no, he knows that place too. Believe me, he's in your life for a reason. It's not by circumstance or by happenstance that he's there. He's in your life for a reason. So he's a blessing, and always make sure that you know, and everybody else knows that he is a blessing. Okay. So with that said, we're going to get out of here. We will talk to you. If you don't come over with us today, then tonight, Angie and I will be back on at 6 p.m. So if you haven't, and if you got a reading this morning, please, you're welcome to come back tonight, but please don't ask for a reading tonight because you had one today. Okay. So join us on Susan Grayson's page. We're out of here. Have a great one. And if you come with us, then continue to watch and more readings. Okay.
Bye. Thank you.
All right. Let me walk us out of here with a graphic. You know me and my graphics. Gotta have my graphics.